All right guys, today we're going to talk about open houses. Now open houses are huge, especially if you're a new agent getting in the business. This is a great way to get new business and meet a lot of potential buyers, all without doing it with little or no money out of pocket. So the great thing about open houses is if I'm a new agent and I'm trying to get my feet wet, I could find another agent in the office who maybe already has a listing. Now what I'll do is I'll ask them if there's any opportunities for me to hold an open house at their listing. Most listing agents are okay with this because most listing agents don't have the time to hold their own houses open, so they like other agents that'll come in and contribute their own time to give their home more exposure, and they look like a rock star to the seller when they promised them up front that they would do open houses, but they really didn't have time to do open houses, and now they put you, a new agent, in their place, and they still service the seller and get exposure to the listing. On top of that, as a new agent, you don't have a lot of business and you don't have your own listings, so you're going to have to depend on these pro listing agents to give you an opportunity to sit in an open house. Now, when you're doing an open house, it doesn't cost you anything, it just costs your time. All you have to do is market it properly, put in the MLS that you're holding an open house, make sure you have plenty of signs, and make sure that the house that you choose is in a high traffic area. So a lot of cars are passing by and it's easy to get to the home. Now, if you think about it this way, I'm a new agent, I don't have a listing, but this agent let me sit in their house to hold it open, and now for this one day, this house now becomes my listing. And if any buyers walk in that door, I now have an opportunity to build a rapport with them and convert them to working with me to help them find a home that they're looking to purchase. Now, in most cases, the buyers that walk into an open house, they don't actually end up purchasing the home that they came in to see. What happens is you ask them really intriguing questions, kind of like, what kind of a time frame are you guys on as far as purchasing a home? When is your lease up? If you didn't like this home, what about it didn't you like, and what exactly are you looking for? In these situations, you get the buyer to open up a little bit, kind of reveal to you what they're looking for. And if you're patient and you follow up with them and you send them listings and you show them properties, over time, they're going to make a purchase, and hopefully they're going to make a purchase with you. And there you have it. With an open house, you can easily procure a buyer. You didn't pay for it. You just spent your time sitting in an open house waiting for a prospective buyer to walk in the front door. Now guys, remember, if you're doing an open house, getting the consumer's information is key. Most people, they just want to walk into a house, look around, not be bothered, and walk out. So a lot of times you have to give them incentive or some type of value for providing you their information. So in situations where I hold an open house, I want to make sure that the consumer that walks in the door is very comfortable and they don't feel pressured at all. And on the way out, I asked if they'd like to take a second just to give me some feedback about the house so I could share it with the seller. In most cases, they will, and they're more than happy to provide you some information of what they thought about the home. In these situations, what I do is I tell them that I'm offering a drawing, or I'm providing them some type of incentive, like, hey, I'm having a drawing to win XYZ. Maybe it's a gift basket, Amazon gift card, or maybe I'll tell them that if they enter into a drawing, they'll win a free 1-year home warranty with their purchase, or maybe some concessions toward their closing costs. You could pretty much come up with anything that you could think of. Now, the key to doing this is not having them fill out a sign-in sheet. In most cases, when a seller fills out a sign-in sheet, they'll leave their first name, last name, maybe they'll put down their phone number and email. Only difference is instead of putting it at Gmail, they'll maybe put at AOL, which really doesn't exist. Or they might just transpose the last 2 numbers of their cell phone, and you really never have an opportunity to call them back with proper information. So what I do is I create I either refer out or create a texting service that will allow me to tell them for more information or to enter into the drawing, please text WIN to this number. Now when they do that, it'll capture their phone number and its proper correct information, so then at a later time you could contact them to A, tell them they won the prize, or B, to follow up with the open house and see how they liked it and see if they need your assistance in finding a home. And that's probably the best way that I could tell you as far as getting good, accurate information from a consumer is going to work out for you in the long run. If you guys have any other tips or any other information on how to convert a buyer from an open house, please leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.